So this is the question. Pause the video and try to solve this question on your own. So let's approach this question. In this question, 2 points are given, point P and point Q. Point P is minus 2, 5 and point Q is 2, minus 1. In the assertion, it is given the midpoint 0, 2 is the only point equidistant from the point P and Q. So let's find the midpoint. Midpoint formula in the coordinate plane, it is x coordinate x1 plus x2 upon 2, y coordinate y1 plus y2 upon 2. Let's take this point as x1 y1 and this point as x2 y2. We got the x coordinate as 0 and the y coordinate as 2. We got the midpoint coordinate as 0, 2. It is given that the midpoint is the only point equidistant from point P and Q. Is it? The midpoint is equidistant from the point P and Q. This is true. The midpoint is equidistant from the point P and Q. The midpoint is the center point. It will be equidistant from both the point. So midpoint is equidistant from both the point. This is true. But is the midpoint is the only point which is equidistant from the 2 points? No, we are having several points which are equidistant from the point P and Q. Suppose we take a point here. This point can also be equidistant from point P and Q. This point can also be equidistant from point P and Q. This point can also be equidistant from point P and Q. On the other side, this point can also be equidistant from point P and Q. This point, this point, this point, this point, all these points can be equidistant from the point P and Q. So the assertion is wrong. That is, the midpoint is the only point equidistant from P and Q is false. Okay. In the reason it is given, there are many points x, y, where x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square are equidistant from P and Q. What this equation is given, let's see. Let's take this point as x, y. We have taken any of the one point as x, y. And let's assume this point is equidistant from P and Q. What will be this distance? How we will find? We will use the distance formula. Distance formula tells us the distance between the two coordinates. Here let's assume this coordinate as x1 y1 and this coordinate as x2 y2. Let's put the value. So this is the distance between these 2 points. Further, what will be the distance between the point xy and this point? Again, we will use the distance formula. Let's take this point as x1 y1 and this point as x2 y2. Let's put it into the distance formula. We got this answer, that is the distance between these 2 points. And point xy is equidistant from P and Q, so these two distances will be equal to each other. So let's equate both the values. Root and root will cancel out. These two terms will be equal to each other. The same equation is given in the question. Got it? That is given in the reason. So only the reason is correct, assertion is wrong. So the option D will be applicable, A is false and R is true. Got it? That is the answer of this question. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you very much for being with CREATA Classes. Check out the description for various links to various resources. If the content is helpful, like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much and best of luck.